What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubae here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. And today, unfortunately, we're going to be talking about arguably the worst crime ever committed. I'm going to warn you all right, you might not be able to watch this video. It's intense. You see, a man out in California decided that he really wanted some guacamole, and he got caught stealing avocados. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this crazy man is out there. I also found out that grand theft of fruit is actually a crime in California. Alleged avocado thief arrested for grand theft of fruit in Goleta. Alright, obviously I knew fruit was worth money because, you know, they can sell it, farmers grow it to make money, I get it. But I didn't realize that there was an entire business of thieves that are just going in and trying to steal stuff from these farms. He really said, look, okay, the life of crime is appealing to me. You know what else is appealing to me? What I'm gonna do to these avocados later to make some guac. I don't understand why you would ever be sitting there and be like, I'm bored, it's a Friday night, I feel like going and committing some grand theft of fruit from a local ranch. I didn't know grand theft of fruit was a crime, and I'm sure this guy didn't either, but here's the difference. I'm not the one committing it. You think he would have given it a quick Google search before he went out and started stealing avocados? Would have been able to find out it's a felony, maybe avoid it. But what's crazy is the police say that this guy had like a whole setup with a headlamp and everything for stealing avocados. Here's a photo of the trunk, I believe it's on the news article, and as you can tell, homie's been busy. He probably does this on the nightly. He's become something of an expert avocado thief. Rumor has it that if he comes to your avocado farm, be prepared to have no avocados in 20 minutes flat. He's like Krampus, but for avocados. Alright, I'm hoping that his plan was to take these and sell them. Not that, like, I'm hoping that he steals them. But I would be more disturbed if that amount of avocados was purely for personal use. The police are like, alright man, what are you doing with the trunk full of avocados? We know you're selling them, so where are you selling them? Who's your buyer? No, I just really love avocados. That only lasts me about a day. If I don't eat that many avocados, I have this curse put on me and I'll turn into a werewolf. And they're like, dude, you're telling me that you're eating 47 pounds of avocados a day? It's probably more than 47 pounds, to be fair. That's like a trunk full. Gas is getting expensive. You're really paying a pretty extra hefty price tag to be dragging that around. I'm pretty sure 300 pounds of avocados isn't great for the fuel efficiency. Oh, you know, these things happen. It's just part of the business of being an avocado thief. The cop who arrested him was probably hyped for the one reason that he got to write down that he was charging someone with grand theft fruit. I would assume that's one of those laws that for a long time most people looked at as like, you know, those super outdated laws that don't make sense? Oh, you can't ride a horse on Sunday. Like, that was probably what the grand theft fruit law was. Imagine being able to look at a person and go, listen, I'm gonna have to charge you with grand theft fruit today. And you're not stealing from the Apple store. It's for avocados. Is that what happens when you steal from the Apple store? Do you get hit with grand theft of fruit? A suspected avocado thief was charged with grand theft of fruit, among other charges, after he was caught with stolen avocados from a ranch in Goleta. It happened May 8th near a ranch in the 6900 block of Cathedral Oaks Road. I don't understand what his excuse could have possibly been either. Like, the cops pull up to a guy's ranch, and there's just this dude who doesn't own the ranch with a headlamp on, walking out of the avocado place with a bucket full of avocados. And then they're like, hey man, it looks like you're stealing avocados, so we're gonna search the car. They open the trunk and there's 500 pounds of avocados. It's just the most open and shut case of all time. One of the stupidest cases of all time, but pretty open and shut. As far as it goes to like being caught red-handed, the cops pulling up as you're loading the stolen merchandise into your trunk is pretty caught red-handed. I love how it points out there were other charges too. Guy was on an absolute crime spree, real GTA type character here. This would be something Trevor from GTA would do though. I really want some guacamole. Next thing you know, you like transfer to him from the GTA wheel and he's just in the middle of a field stealing avocados. Just such a bizarre thing to steal. I'm sure when it comes to profit margin, like if this guy is stealing stuff to resell it, avocados can't be that great. I mean, it is free, I guess. Any money is good money and you should never steal. But you would think if you're some hardened criminal with like this process for stealing avocados, you'd eventually realize that avocados aren't like a gold rush. Maybe I'm mistaken. Watch avocados basically be like the gold of farming. It's like that one show with the British dudes selling window blinds. You would never expect it, but they're just making bank. He's the kingpin of the avocado game. He's got a golden desert eagle with the avocado engraved on the slide. According to the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office, an officer found the suspect, 44-year-old Tim Rounds of Lompoc, near his car, which was stopped on the shoulder of the road. He was wearing a headlamp on his forehead and holding a bucket of avocados. That had to have been a bizarre sight. It's the middle of the night. You pull over to this weird car on the side of the road. You turn on your headlights, and there's a guy with a headlamp holding a bucket of avocados. I can explain. It's not what it looks like. You're like, well, all right, start explaining because I don't know what this looks like. It's not a normal situation where I'm driving down the road and there's just a guy with a bucket of avocados looking suspicious. He really left the car on the side of the road. He's like, listen, I've done this a million times. I consider myself something of an expert on stealing the avocados. No one's going to see the car. It's not going to be a big deal. I'll be back with my headlamp before they know it. With this headlamp, this illumination, I can run through a dark avocado farm like Usain Bolt, baby. I've got so much illumination. I'm a speed demon out here with this headlamp on. He comes back, sees the cop car. All right, maybe I wasn't fast enough. I got to work on it. Grand theft of fruit. I would love to know the person that wrote that down. They had to have a specific law for fruit. Like, I'm pretty sure stealing is just already illegal. Why did they have to come out and specify it and add like a new subcategory of stealing, which is the fruit kind? Listen, you steal a TV? Okay, like whatever. I get it. You're going to steal TVs. That's a joke. Don't steal TVs. But like to decide to make some super specific law about stealing fruit is just really funny to me. During a search of the car, deputies discovered the trunk was full of avocados, and the ranch's owner was contacted and informed authorities that he didn't have permission to harvest avocados. Additionally, authorities recovered methamphetamine pipe and a bag of methamphetamine. And there it is. I get it now. See, we were confused. We were like, why would you end up in a field in the middle of a night with a headlamp to steal 400 pounds of avocados? It's just such a bizarre thing. Well, meth is one hell of a drug. I've never done meth, but I can't say I'm surprised that this guy was doing meth and then running out into the fields to try to steal avocados. It seems like a pretty meth thing to do. I've seen Breaking Bad. That makes me something of an expert myself. Jokes aside though, man, like, I guess if you've already got the meth in the car, you might as well get the avocados. Either way, there's illegal stuff in the car, you know? I hope no one takes my advice seriously in these videos. Like, so no one actually go put meth in your car. The ranch owner getting woken up in the middle of the night. He's like, hey, I'm trying to get my beauty sleep. I have a ranch to run here. Hey, did you give this guy permission to put on a headlamp and steal a bunch of avocados? No, why would I do that? And they're like, we don't know, but he was saying he had permission, so we had to ask. Rounds was arrested for grand theft of fruit, which is a felony, possession of a controlled substance, which is a misdemeanor, and possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a misdemeanor. He was booked at the main jail and released without bail, and the stolen avocados have since been returned to the ranch owner. Wait, if they return this to the ranch owner, does that mean that some guy had to be responsible for like going up to the trunk of this dude's car and picking out all the avocados from the trunk into a bag and then giving them to the ranch owner? That's so funny. Some dude got paid to just unload avocados from the trunk. I don't know why that cracks me up so much, bro, but just imagining some guy, he's like, man, when I signed up to be a police officer, I thought I'd be stopping bank robberies and stuff, and now I gotta unload avocados. This sucks. Overall, I would not recommend doing meth or stealing avocados. Those are two things that I think you should just not have on the bucket list. I'm not in charge of your life. I guess you can do what you want at the end of the day. However, don't be surprised if the SWAT team ends up at your house for you committing the felony of grand theft fruit. It's not a joke. You wouldn't download a car. You wouldn't steal an avocado. Just think about it that way. I always thought that PSA was stupid. You wouldn't download a car. Yeah, I would. If I could download like a Lamborghini. Oh, but that's pirating. Okay, I would have a Lamborghini though. But I would never steal fruit. That's way too far, guys. Grand theft of fruit, not even something to joke around about. I hope none of you guys are traumatized from this insane true crime story that we had to cover today. If you guys did enjoy the video, though, I would really appreciate y'all taking a second to press the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. It helps the video do better, and if you like videos like this, I try to post 2 of them every single day, so subscribe and turn on those notifications. And yeah, on that note, guys, that'll do it. I'm gonna go steal some oranges. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Wow, you made it to the end. You get a special Easter egg. You wanna know what it is? Thank you.